So begin this practice in a comfortable seated position. And you'll want to have a strap nearby, so that can be a yoga strap, a leash, a belt, or even just a long towel or long sleeve shirt, something you don't mind being stretched. Once you have that, you can find your way into a comfortable seated position, whether that's sitting cross-legged, legs extended long in front of you, or maybe sitting up onto your knees or onto a block or some pillows. However you find yourself sitting, make sure you have a tall spine, the shoulders over your hips, the neck is long. You can close your eyes, let your hands rest softly on your legs or on the floor beside you, whichever is more comfortable. And take a long breath in through the nose, a soft breath out through the mouth. Big breath in through the nose. And a slow breath out through the mouth, releasing all of the air from your lungs. One more time, biggest breath yet. And exhale, let that go. Using that breath to let go of any of your external distractions. Each breath out, grounding you here on your mat. Start to blink the eyes open. Take a few gentle rotations with the upper body. Drawing big circles with the torso. In both directions. Find stillness in the center. Take a big breath in, reach out and up overhead, palms come to touch. As you breathe out, hands meet in front of your heart. Big breath in, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, as you reach up, pause there. Exhale, right hand comes to the floor, reach the left fingertips up and over to the right. Really ground down through your left hip here. Creating space up the entire left side body. Stay open through the chest. Your chest is going to want to start to face the floor here. See if you can open it up to the rim in front of you. Create as much distance as you can from the middle finger of the left hand and the outer left hip as you can. Rise up all the way through center. As you exhale, right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind you. Find a twist. Gaze over the left shoulder. Slowly release, come back through center. Big breath in, reach up high. As you breathe out, left fingertips come to the left side, reaching up this time with the right fingers and over to the left. Can you maintain some length of the left waist as well? Rather than scrunching the ribs down towards the hips, lengthen up both sides of your body, but really extend through the right side. Lifting the right ribs up towards the sky, keep the belly button drawn in. The left shoulder drawn away from your ear. rise up all the way. Twisting in the opposite direction, left hand onto the right knee, right hand comes behind you, find that twist. Every breath in lengthens through the spine. Maybe you press down through the right fingertips to lengthen up. Every breath out, maybe you go a little deeper into your twist. Come back through center. Let that go. Maybe take a little shoulder roll in both directions. Perfect opportunity here to recross your legs in the opposite direction if they're in a cross position. We're staying even from side to side. We'll take those gentle rotations once again. Rotating the opposite direction. Find stillness in the center. We're going to take the strap in our hands. So reach the strap out in front of you. Find nice, straight, stable wrists. So you want the wrists to be a nice straight line, not buckling in either direction under the pressure here. And take the hands a little bit wider on the strap. Sit up tall. And we're going to reach up with the strap overhead, and just notice when you start to feel some tension through the shoulders. The wider the hands are, the more space you're going to have to move through this. So if it seems really easy, bring the hands a little bit closer together. If it seems too tight, slide them further away. Work on keeping the elbows and wrists straight and stable. As you exhale, bring the hands back behind you. Big breath in, reach up overhead. Big breath out, lower the hands in front of you. Inhale, reach it up. As you reach the top and start to move backwards, that's when you're going to start to feel the wrist try to buckle. So widen the hands if you need, find strength through the wrist. As you exhale, keep those wrists strong as you lower back down. Big breath in, lift it up. Exhale to lower. Following your own rhythm of breath here. And see if you can keep your back nice and straight rather than swaying it forwards and backwards as you move. So we're trying not to use momentum here. Let the motion be through the arms and the shoulders rather than coming into a cat and cow-like back as you move. Linking each movement to a breath, rising up on the inhale, lowering down either forwards or backwards on the exhale. Keep your belly drawn in close towards the spine. Low ribs are squeezing in and back as well. Next time you come up through center, pause there. Release the left end of the strap so that the strap falls behind your back here. So the right arm is still lifting up high. The strap is behind you. Bring the right hand towards the ceiling so that the back is running down the center, or the strap rather is running down the center of your back. Reach behind you with your left hand, palm faces away from your back, and take hold of the strap. Start to bend the right elbow. Bring the hand towards the back of your head, maybe down towards your neck, or in between the shoulders, reach the right elbow high. With your left hand, you can take hold of the strap and start to draw the hand a little bit deeper down your back. Keep the right elbow reaching away from the left hand. As you walk your left hand up the strap, you may even be able to interlace fingers or take hold of the hands, releasing the strap completely. But the strap just gives you something to grab onto, make it more accessible in your body. Stay sitting tall, reaching the right elbow up towards the sky, but drawing the shoulder down towards your back. Slowly release. We'll do the opposite side. So strap now in the left hand, reach up high. Right hand is coming behind the body, palm faces away from the low back, and takes hold of the strap. Start to bend the left elbow, bringing the hand to the back of your head. Maybe the back of the neck, maybe between the shoulder blades as the left elbow reaches high. And you can walk your hand up the strap, so the right hand is walking up the strap, to draw the left hand further down your back. Can you stay square through the shoulders? Don't let the left shoulder lift up to the sky. Left elbow is reaching up and in towards the midline. Keep breathing as you hold this pose. Keep the belly button and low ribs drawn in. And slowly release. Let that go. Take a few more gentle rotations in both directions. We'll come to land now in a tabletop position. From your tabletop, you want the shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. We'll move through a few cat and cows. Big breath in, lift the tailbone, let the belly drop, heart comes forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, cat pose, rounded spine, tuck your tailbone, chin to your chest, gaze to your belly. Big breath in, cow-like back, belly drops as the heart comes forward and up. Exhale, round your spine, scoop the tailbone, hollow at the chest as you press firm through your hands. Look to your belly. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Take 3 more, following your own rhythm of breath. Land in your neutral spine. Right leg comes behind you, extend it long, and turn the right toes to face the right side wall. Bend your right knee, step forward to the top right corner of your mat. Take as many steps as you need to get there. You can even use your right hand to pick up the foot and move it forward. Start to heel toe the right foot through center, finding a low lunge. The left leg can have as much or as little bend as you need, as long as it's behind the left hip and you're feeling a stretch of the front of the left thigh. Equal weight on the big toe mound and pinky toe mound of the right foot. Make sure the right knee is pointing the same direction as your toes in this low lunge. Press down firm through the back foot, the shoelace side or the toenail side of the left foot. Pressing into the mat without actually moving the left foot, drawing it towards the right foot. So it's as if you're drawing the heel of the right foot and the toes of the left foot towards each other without actually moving the feet. Strong active legs here. Start to walk the hands back towards the hips, come up onto the right heel. You can also bring the hands up onto blocks or onto a chair if you have one nearby. See if you can maintain a long straight back. Left hip is reaching towards the left heel, not the right hip. The right toes are pulling towards your face. Reach the right hip crease behind you as you fold forward slightly over the right leg. You can stay as you are. You can start to press the sole of the right foot down towards the mat, bringing the stretch down to the front of the ankle, the front of the right foot, as if you're stepping on a gas pedal or trying to touch the sole of your foot to the floor. That same scissor action of the right hip drawing back, the left hip drawing slightly forward to even up your hips as you press the sole of the right foot down. Start to walk your hands forward to frame the right foot. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Slide the right foot back to meet the left. It may be helpful to walk over to the edge a little bit and then slide it back to create some space for your hips. Take a gentle sway from side to side with your hips. Left leg now reaching back behind you. Turn the left toes to face the left side of the room. Bend your left knee, step forward as many steps as it takes to get to the front of your mat. Once you're there, heel toe the left foot through the midline. Keeping the feet about hip distance apart, so the inner arch of the left foot and the inside of the right thigh are about 2 fists apart. This is going to help with balance, and it also helps to give you a little more stability and strength through the legs. If you notice that the left knee is jutting beyond the left ankle, you may have to walk the right knee back a little bit and lengthen your stance. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, the outer hips reach out and back behind you. And then we're going to walk the hands back towards the hips, coming up onto the heel of the left foot. It's the right hip reaching for the right heel, and the left hip is just reaching towards the back of your mat. Reaching the left hip crease back behind you, maybe up towards the sky a little bit. Avoiding a rounding through the back here. We want a nice straight back. You stay just as you are. Start to press down through the sole of the foot, pressing it towards the mat. Keep your hips squared up as the sole of the foot is reaching for the ground. Start to bend the left knee, walk the hands forward. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot, heel toe the left foot to the outer edge. Slide the left foot back to meet the right. Landing in a tabletop, or getting there however you get there, and simply sway from side to side with the hips. From your tabletop, walk the knees back a couple of inches, shoulders come over the wrist, modified plank. Strong active core here. Take a big breath in to lengthen. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower down onto the mat. Legs are extended long behind you, press down to the tops of the feet through the toenails, so much so that the knees start to lift up off the mat. Thighs and glutes are active. Elbows draw in towards the ribs and back towards the heels as you inhale, lengthen and lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift. This time we're going to hold baby cobra. Holding the pose but not the breath. Keep pressing down through your feet. Exhale, lower down. Press through the palms, come up through tabletop. Big toes come to touch, knees go wide apart. Shift your hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. You can have as much space between the thighs as you need to support your belly. Letting the hips grow heavy as they sink towards the heels, but it's okay if they don't touch. You can always place a pillow back there for some support or a block. Let your forehead rest on something, whether that's the ground or onto a block itself. The arms are extended out long, fingers spread wide. And just start to settle in here into your child's pose. Each breath in, inviting length up your spine. Each breath out, the hips start to grow heavy and sink deeper and deeper into the heels. Breathing space into the low back. Feel it expanding in all directions as you breathe in. And softening, surrender to gravity's pull with every breath out. Big breath in, low back expands. Exhale, let it go. Big breath in, low back, the pelvis, the hips expanding in all directions. Exhale to soften. Sending the breath now to the mid-back. Feel it expand in all directions as you breathe in. As you breathe out, let that go. Big breath now into the upper back between the shoulder blades. As you breathe in, it expands. As you breathe out, the upper back, the shoulders contract in towards the midline. The entire back body in unison, expanding in all directions as you breathe in. Softening as you breathe out. One more big breath here. Let it go. And then returning to your natural rhythm of breath. Staying here in your child's pose for as long as you feel needed. When you feel ready to get up and go, do so slowly and mindfully. Going on with the rest of your day. With such gratitude as always. Thank you for joining. Namaste.